Right, buddies. Manchester United vs Arsenal's opening Premier League game for both teams. It's a huge game. It's the most exciting game of the opening weekend. Now let's get into the five things to expect. The first thing, United's team. Now in terms of team news, SESKO is ready to play. Cunha and Bremo available to play. Onana available to play. But it was interesting to see what Ruben Amorim said about Andre Onana. He said not every position, basically paraphrasing, he said not every position is guaranteed. He said every position is up for grabs, even the goalkeeper situation. But Andre Onana is ready for the game. To do, probably expect him to start. Again, please, Onana, don't give us any blunders, any mistakes. Just keep it going. And yeah, but again, it will be interesting because he hasn't had a pre-season. He has been training with the team. Will he be able to start? I don't know. On Benjamin Sesko, as we've heard, Amorim said he's physically ready. He has to kind of stop him from doing too much. I think, again, we have to see Sesko start. I can't see Mount. I can't see Bremo in the false nine. I don't want to see Mount or Cunha. It has to be Sesko. If not, again, we'll have to deal with something else. But ideally, you want to see Sesko start this game. In terms of Mazraoui, he's out. Xerxes available, but again, limited. Well, no pre-season. So I don't think he'll start or even come on. But yeah, everyone else, as well as Martinez, but everyone else is available. And let's get into my team. I still do think Onana will start. If not, I wouldn't start by India. I would actually go Tom Heaton. Back three, I mean, we need Dorgu left wing back. It's going to be a big game for him, a big test coming up against one of the best players in the league, one of the best young players in Bukayo Saka and one of Arsenal's best players. He has to be on it today defensively, but also I want to see Dorgu offensively because the wing backs in Amorim's system are absolutely key. So I want to see Dorgu proper going for it in today's game. I think that's something that he needs to do. And again, you want to see him have a good game because he's had a wicked pre-season. Right wing back now, I don't know, Amad or Mbeumo. Amad or Dallo. Now, Amorim said on Amad and Mbeumo, they can work really well together, even if it's them building a connection, even alone, or even with neither of them starting. So, yeah, listen, do I think he'll go with Amad straight away? I think he will. I think that's changed from my preview. I don't know why. I think what he said in his presser was interesting, and I think he will start Amad. Again, it is a risk because Arsenal are very, very good down the left-hand side with Trossard, Jose Martinelli, Lewis Skelly. But again, it'd be interesting to see what he goes with. But I'm going to go with Amad. Back three, now this is a big one because they have to really keep up with GYOKERES. Again, you just want to just let him know this is the Premier League. And I think that's something that United need to do with GYOKERES. He's a very, very good striker, we know that. But United have to show them proper going for it. And I think the back three, Yoro and De Ligt, I think are certified. Whoever's on the left now is an interesting one. You could go Maguire. Don't think you do that. You need a bit of pace. He could go Aiden Heaven, but again, I would throw in Aiden Heaven personally, but I think Amorim would go with, I think he's going to go with Luke Shaw. Into midfield, now this is a big one because realistically our midfield, you just need legs, and that's why I'm going to go with Ugarte. Again, Casemiro is the overall better player, but you need legs in midfield, especially against Arsenal with Zubamendi, Rice, Odegaard. You're going to need legs in there as well. So I'm going to go with Ugarte. And I'm going to go with Bruno Fernandes. In terms of the 2 10s, I'm going to go with Cunha and then Mbeumo. And again, Sesko through the middle. That would be my team. Now, the second thing, let's talk United's threat. Now, in this game, I think it comes down to left mainly. I think Arsenal, again, they have a strong side, which I'll talk about. But United's threat, again, I think we have threats all over the pitch. But if I'm going to pinpoint a section today, I think it will be down the left with Cunha and, not Cunha and Mbeumo, Cunha and Dorgu. I think they built a very, very good connection already in pre-season. We haven't seen too much of Amad and Mbeumo yet, but I think Cunha and Dorgu are doing something really, really well. But I think there's going to be threats all over the place. Cunha to Mbeumo, you've got Sesko, Bruno. You can have players like Mainu, there's so many players and there's so many threats all around. All I want to see from this game really is tenacity, quality, and ultimately just show a bit of fight. It's the opening game of the season. Like last season's forgotten about. Yes, we finished 15th and it's the worst season that we've had in our history probably. And finishing 15th, no trophy, nothing. It was very, very poor. So again, we need to bring this fight and this momentum and this. Again, we've had a good pre-season. And yeah, we need to really fight. We've got new signings. The crowd's going to be there, so we've got to go for it. But yeah, they're the threats. Number 3, let's talk Arsenal again. They had a bit of a shaky pre-season, but again, overall, they're a very, very good team. They're a much more established team than Manchester United. They've been working on their project longer. Yes, we'd love to banter Arsenal, but they are a better side than Manchester United. But again, it's the first game of the season. Anything can happen. Arsenal, we know the threats they have. Gabriel Saliba from set pieces. Lewis Kelly's fantastic. Saka, Odegaard, Zubimendi. I haven't seen much of him for Arsenal, but he's looked, from what I've been seeing online, that he had a good pre-season. Obviously, GYOKERES is the main one. GYOKERES versus SESKO. But yeah, ultimately, I'm very, very excited to see what Arsenal can do. It's a good test for Manchester United in the opening game. Amorim said he's focused on it game by game, and he will continue to go by the game by game sort of mantra. And I think that's something that he needs to do. Going game by game is fantastic. But Arsenal, we know what they're going to come with. They'll probably have large amounts of possession. They will have chances, but it's down to Manchester United to hit him on the transition, but also take our time. I don't want to see United rushing on the ball because I just don't think that helps anyone. If we were to pick Arsenal's threat, I think it is Saka. I think he's very, very good. But again, they've got a good team. Timber's been fantastic. Gabriel Saliba, we know they've got a good keeper as well. But again, we've seen, if you want to talk about last season, how United can get at Arsenal, whether that's with the high press. Like, we can definitely go for it. So, yeah, we're going to have a much changed team, but I'm excited to see what happens there. Number 4, let's talk about SESKO versus GYOKERES. It's the big debate. Who should have signed for who? I mean, Arsenal were very interested in SESKO, but they pulled out due to the high price. And it looked like United did kind of get their leftovers. But ultimately, with SESKO, again, I'm not going to say I did prefer GYOKERES, but SESKO is a very, very good option. And again, I just want to see him fight. I want to see him hopefully get a goal or just show something in the game. And I think that's something that you will see with GYOKERES as well as SESKO as well. They're two very, very good players. Again, Arsenal are happy. They needed a clinical striker who can suit them, and that's good. United, again, probably milled him more for the future, and that's why we went out and got SESKO. But again, each to their own. I still want SESKO to do very, very well, and I back him all the way. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very good debate. Let's see who will score more goals. Across the whole season. It's going to be one, is a story in itself. So yeah, hopefully SESKO scores though. I imagine that'd be absolutely fantastic. Now, the 5th and final thing, it's the big one, score prediction. United, as I said, we scored eight goals in pre-season, I think it was, or 9 goals. Again, there's not really much to go off here. We haven't seen any team playing a competitive game yet. The voice cracks are getting to me. We haven't seen many teams playing a competitive game, but I would have to back Manchester United. I think, why wouldn't you? Again, I'm excited to see what happens in the game. I think there will be goals. I'm going to go for a tight, though, 2-1 win to Manchester United. That's what I think will happen. As I said, they have been the 5 things to expect. I talked about my predicted team. Let me know what threat do you think United have. Arsenal, as well as, obviously, some other things that Amorim has said as well. I think it's interesting. Amorim has said in this presser as well that he's focused on game by game. But he also said he wants to beat Arsenal. And that's something that we need to see from Manchester United. It's a big game. It's an exciting game. I'll be here after the game with my match reaction and the player ratings as well. But yeah, the Premier League starts. This is game 1. Please, Manchester United, just give us something. We've got 37 game weeks after this. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, it's another season. Hopefully it can be better than last season. But yeah, they have been the 5 things to expect from Manchester United versus Arsenal in the Premier League. Come on, Manchester United. Let's see if we can get the win today. Thank you for watching. Peace.